Welcome to Treasure Factory Nerima Shop.
Hey man, say man, back at y'all again today, man, with another video. Guys, right now we are at a treasure factory. This is a store I've been to a few times.
So today we already know exactly where to go. Let's head straight to the game section and see what we can find. This Treasure Factory location is one of the biggest stores that I've ever been to on the Treasure Factory branch, and their video game showcase is actually pretty loaded. I mean, just check it out. We got GameCubes, we have some older CIB Famicom stuff, even a newer copy of Elden Ring for PS4, not to mention a huge wall of games. Now, of course, this isn't anywhere near the size of a hard off or book off store, but their game section can honestly have some hidden gems. After all, this is called Treasure Factory. When's the last time you've seen a complete in-box GameCube for just 5,000 yen? Because they have them sitting on the shelf here. And if you want to get some games to go with that GameCube, they got a copy of Biohazard right here for you. Anything from the Resident Evil franchise is a classic. What is your absolute dream title that you're searching for if you ever make it to Japan and go through some of these stores? Personally, for me, it would probably be a complete in-box sealed copy of Pokemon Gale of Darkness XD in the NTSC English version variant. But of course, I'm always looking for a copy of Sukuban Reina. I've definitely been paying attention to some of the comments, and I'm gonna try to take these walkthroughs a bit slower. Hopefully you guys get a good chance to read everything you need to read, make out any price you need to see, because this time I took my time and I flipped through every single title so that way hopefully you can see everything. I do want to apologize in advance for my hair because as you can tell, it definitely did get in the way a few times, but I guess that's just part of the struggle of recording YouTube videos with long hair. I certainly can't complain. I've strongly been considering picking up a kindergarten or grade school style language learning game since I'm currently practicing my Japanese. Do you guys know anything about this one? This Toffman was for the PSP. It looks like it includes the microphone as well. 580 yen certainly isn't a bad price either. If any of you can recommend any games for me to buy or any platforms I can use to help better my Japanese language skills, please comment down below because I'm really trying to improve my Japanese language skills for this next trip. Let's take a little bit closer look at some of the spine-carded games. We even have a few things for Dreamcast, but mostly it's newer software like DS, PS4, even some PS2, PS3 titles that you do see in abundance. The prices here at this store are super fair. Honestly, they're closer to the low end of better deals that you can find here in the Tokyo area. For example, they have copies of Pokemon Diamond for just 1,000 yen, and they even have a loose copy for 480. At other stores, they would be 2 to 3 times the price, and that's just to give you a little bit of an idea. It's also very important for you yourself to take your time when you're flipping through these aisles because I've definitely almost overlooked some things, and even later on when I go to edit some of these videos I see some items that I wish I would have checked out. Like, man, they have some great prices on things you just overlook. There's always a lot to see when you go into one of these stores, so just do your best to keep your eyes open. And this is a perfect example of just that. I found a copy of Pokemon Diamond and a copy of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for the GBA for just 480 yen a piece. I'm definitely going to come back for those, but for now I'm just going to put this game on top of them and then continue on with my shopping because we still got a lot more to see in this video. This Nintendo 64 junk section had some pretty good titles. They had Yoshi games, they even had some Famicom stuff scattered in, not to mention copies of Mario Party and Mario Kart for under 500 yen. That copy of Pokemon Stadium 2 was less than 1,000 yen as well. And that copy of Street Fighter is nice, but I did just pick up a CIB copy the other day from a Sudagaya for just 100 yen. Now that I've shown you guys pretty much all there is to see on the game section, let's go ahead and start to do a walkthrough of the rest of the store. They have collectibles from just about every genre. I mean, you see Iron Man, you got Groudon, you got Pikachu, you got Gundams. Just about any type of figurine you want, you could find it here. Whether it's a car model, a Tom and Jerry tribute, a radio control car, or even a Fortnite Nerf gun, they got you covered. As a matter of fact, they actually had a few of them. and they even had one for Splatoon. I have never seen a Splatoon Nerf gun before. That is an absolutely sick piece of memorabilia. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, probably my favorite item here today has got to be this complete in-box GameCube for just 5,000 yen. But this Tamiya RC is definitely the second runner-up. That Ferrari F50 at the top of the case is pretty cool too, but there's only so many things that I'm looking for. Less is more is less is how they say it, something like that. Either way, there's still some more things I want to show you guys, so let's keep it moving. They had another little junk bin right here behind those consoles, and that was also directly next to the Pokemon card showcase. The Pokemon card showcase at this store wasn't too spectacular, but they did have a bunch of loose packs at the bottom as well, and every once in a while you'll find a pretty good card in those. Out of the corner of my eye, I did spy this little Akai mini pad, and it was 7,000 yen. I think it's about time that we go ahead and make it to the designer section. Now, unlike a book off or a hard off store, Treasure Factory's primary focus actually lies with their designer goods. So items like designer coats, handbags, shoes, and other fashion is what they specialize here at Treasure Factory. You'll always end up finding some unique items like these old monogram Louis Vuitton items. I really love that suitcase. They have a super nice epi leather red backpack as well, not to mention 2 other Louis V showcases right beside those. I'm also a big fan of Coach items, and they have a wide variety of those here too. Not to mention the fact that this is a Treasure Factory, so you can get some amazing prices on some of these items. There's still a lot more to see, so we're gonna have to keep on moving with the walkthrough, but I'm trying to do my best to get everything here in the camera. That shoulder bag from that Louis Vuitton collection with the damier print was beautiful. And here on the back of the wall, they have their junk section. My favorite item from this junk section wall had to be this men's Coach laptop briefcase. Not only was it 8,000 yen and tax free, but it was also an additional 20% off, as are a lot of the other items here in this junk section. You can see that indicated by the red tag hanging off of some of the price tags here. When it comes to a Treasure Factory, aside from the video games, electronics, the designer clothes, handbags, and other collectibles, they also have a ton of other items too. Now this store has a whole second floor, and the second floor, we're not even gonna make it there today. But let's go ahead and continue the walkthrough of this first floor area, looking at some of the men's shoes. They got men's shoes on both sides of the wall, and they honestly have some super nice pairs still in the back on the junk section for clearance. I mean, check out these 11 lows. It's not every day that you're seeing shattered backboards in Japan either, so it's always cool to see them here at a discount secondhand store like Treasure Factory. Before we go ahead and wrap up this video, I want to show you some more of the items that Treasure Factory has to offer. Now, not only do they have TV screens, computers, MacBooks, and Apple goods, but they also have professional cameras like this Lumix GH9 here. I'm a Lumix user and a GoPro user, so anytime I see any type of media accessories that I can use, I like to go ahead and take my time to browse through these showcases. So keep that in mind. If you're a content creator, they might have something you need for an incredibly low price at one of these Treasure Factories. Being a musician, I also like to take a look at what instruments they have. And yes, of course, you already saw the Akai mini MPK pad that they had, but they also do have a really nice guitar section at this store. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's right here past the electronics cabinets, past all the TVs and monitors, nestled all the way in the back right corner of the store by the window. You have a pretty cool little guitar section. You got a Takamine Mini right there, and I don't see those every day. They also have some Epiphone acoustics, some Les Pauls, a few Stratocaster style guitars, some Ibanez stuff. They even have a few bass guitars, a couple of those Fernandez models that have the built-in amplifiers, and a bunch of other starter kits here ready for you to go, just in case you need something to play while you're here in Japan. They have a MIM Stratocaster up top with a maple neck, and I really love that Black Sabbath style Telecaster. The most interesting guitar that I saw in this section though by far was this little Yamaha they have tucked in on the wall. Just check out that pickup and check out that price. Unfortunately guys, all good things must eventually come to an end, and that is the point we are making it in today's video. I really hope that each and every one of you enjoyed my Treasure Factory Nerima shop full walkthrough tour. I make shopping videos in Japan twice a week, every week, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for more, and until next time, I'll be out this thing. Peace!